Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, May 17, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. May 17, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, my I-Team, have a source who works for the United States Treasury, and it was 2 years ago that I-Team's friend was assigned to the 8th floor of the new CBI building in Baghdad to make sure all the sequential steps of the monetary reform was successful. We now have the ready emo. He stated to I-Team he's coming home. May 17, 2025. Intel Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK article. Rolls-Royce offers a dealership in Iraq, first one in over 120 years there. It will be in the Erbil region. I think this is telling us they are expecting a lot of very wealthy people soon in the area. May 17, 2025. Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now. So what we're hearing, everything is supposed to be released over the weekend, with our exchanges beginning early next week. So Saturday, Sunday, we should get our notifications. Now, there's no guarantee, but everything appears to have been done. Now to where we can move forward. May 17, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru MNT GOAT. Perhaps the best word to describe the news for today is climax. Having the privilege of holding the Arab Summit in Iraq alone shows prestige and honors from the Arab community. This climax is in part from all the reforms necessary to satisfy their plan laid out in the white paper implementing the pillars of financial reform. All this investment money pouring into the US and Iraq from the US is nothing but amazing. Remember, I always ask the question as to when will the US finally step up and realize the investment potential in Iraq? Well, now is the time under President Trump. May 16, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. If they decide to release at 1-to-1, it's instant as quick as light because it's just a button at every bank. Every exchange center, everybody gets the new rate to be on par with everybody else. May 16, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNUA revalued, so-called international rate is a myth or a fiction since Vietnam is international, traded on Forex, and has been for a very long time now. When gathering Iraqi info, one must be careful not to succumb to rumor mongers and unqualified sources. May 16, 2025. Guru Nader from the Mideast. I was checking on Forex and I saw something good. It happened last year and it happened in this year too. Last year happened a lot. Last year it got to 0.00076 or something. Wednesday it's at 0.0014. May 16, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Donald Trump is in the Middle East. Do you notice everything in the Middle East is moving at the speed of light? Where's the monetary reform of the Iraq dinar? You don't think the monetary reform is moving at the speed of light right now? Yes, Emo. The Middle East wants what Donald Trump is preaching, and in the Middle East is the Iraqi dinar. It also receives security and stability in order for it to bring its head out into the public. May 16, 2025. Intel Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK article. Baghdad Summit and support for transportation and logistics projects is a strategic pillar for diversifying the national economy. A neat article talking about all the investments going on in Iraq and Iraq working on prosperity for its citizens. This is not a country who will keep sitting around with a 1320 value on their currency. May 16, 2025. Newshound Guru Claire article. Iraq expresses its readiness to contribute to the success of the ongoing negotiations between Iran and the United States. May 16, 2025. Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram looking again. The potential for the Vietnamese dong to appreciate against the United States dollar will largely depend on global monetary policies and Vietnam's ability to maintain macroeconomic stability. If the Federal Reserve implements interest rate cuts and global demand for Vietnamese exports strengthens, the dong may experience upward pressure. On the other hand, the continued strength of the United States dollar and ongoing trade challenges could limit the dong's appreciation in the near term. May 16, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU article. The chairman of Iraq's National Investment Commission, NIC, Dr. Haider Mohammed Makia, announced the restart of 503 investment projects across the country, as part of a national plan to stimulate the economy. Iraq doesn't need to revalue its currency at this time because they are engaged in the resumption of 500 projects with 855 total on the agenda. May 16, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman. The United States is talking about currency manipulation. When Iraq has a real effective exchange rate, all those trading partners that have the dinar are probably going to get an adjustment. If all boats rise with the tide and all those currencies have more value to the United States dollar because they're adjusted accordingly based on their natural resources. Which all those countries have a lot of natural resources, and if they all hold foreign currencies of each other's currencies, the valuations are going to go up. They're going to be able to buy more dollars, with less of theirs. It's actually a brilliant way of doing things. That's why everybody is flocking in to Iraq. Because it's like a lottery for them to some degree. May 16, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, my I-Team, have a source, who works for the United States Treasury, and it was 2 years ago that I-Team's friend was assigned to the 8th floor of the new CBI building in Baghdad to make sure all the sequential steps of the monetary reform was successful. We now have the ready emo. He stated to I-Team he's coming home. May 16, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goad. Once the parallel market gap is gone and the dollar matches are better. 1-to-1, the CBI official rate of 1320. My contact told me the official rate will then revalue. My guess is it will be around 1166-ish or better. They might go straight to 1 dinar equals $1 even. Was 1166 not the official rate of the Dr. Shabibi era when in 2012 he announced the project to delete the zeros was targeted for the fall of that year? I think Ali Alak has a better plan going, better because he can, while in Dr. Shabibi era Iraq was still under sanctions. May 16, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z. Via PDK, article. Why is the Arab Summit in Baghdad distinct from its predecessors? I find these articles interesting. There is so many expectations. Can't you guys feel it in the air? They keep pointing out that this is different from any other time period. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net